Welcome back to the Wednesday Walk. Today is episode 9, tips for first-time home buyers. The reason we're making this video is we help a ton of first-time home buyers with the purchase of their first home. And a lot of people ask me questions about the process. So this video is for you. First and foremost, when you're getting ready to buy your first home, well, not even getting ready, the first thing that you need to focus on is your savings. You have your down payment, you have your closing costs, and the hidden costs that not a lot of people think of are the actual moving costs. Do you need to hire movers? Right? That's one thing that people don't think about. So make sure you start saving early, have a clear expectation in understanding what you're looking at price-wise. Make sure you get a pre-approval. Save, 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 save. That's the first and foremost, most important piece of this entire process. The second tip for a first-time home buyer is to understand how much you can afford. Now there's calculators online. I think NerdWallet has a calculator for how much you can afford. You put in your income, expenses, everything like that. But like I said in the last tip, get your pre-approval. We talked about it in the very first Wednesday walk, and I would suggest that you go check out that video as well. But go through the mortgage process, get the pre-approval letter, understand, based on you and maybe a spouse or whoever you're buying the home with, or just yourself, how much you can afford before you even start looking around. My third tip to first-time home buyers is to really understand your credit score and what goes into it. I'm not here to lecture you on credit, but I would strongly suggest the Credit Karma app or a similar app so you understand where you stand when it comes to your credit score. And then also look into different ways that you can help your credit score. Is it paying bills earlier? Never miss a payment, I think everyone knows that. But that's a huge piece of this because your credit score directly affects your interest rate when you're buying a home. My fourth tip to first-time home buyers is to explore all of your mortgage options. So talking to a loan officer is the best way to do this. There's conventional loans, there's FHA loans for first-time home buyers where you need less of a down payment, but usually have a little bit of PMI, mortgage insurance. On top of that, certain aspects in your life might make you eligible for other loans. Now, like I said, FHA is for first-time home buyers. Did you serve in the military? You might be able to access a VA loan. There's plenty of options there, but make sure you talk to a professional, a loan officer, who can walk you through every different option for you. My fifth tip to first-time home buyers is to research all of the first-time home buyer assistance programs out there. There are plenty of programs that vary by state, town, job. I mean, it's just like looking for scholarships for college, honestly. There's a lot of programs out there that help first-time home buyers with down payment assistance, amongst other things. So make sure you look into that. My sixth tip to first-time home buyers is to make sure that you research all the different rates and options once you decide on which loan you want to pick. So once you get locked in to a mindset of, okay, we're going FHA loan and you're talking to a loan officer, see what fees are associated with that loan. Maybe it's time for you to consider going conventional for the reason of you don't want to pay that PMI I mentioned earlier. Even if it's $100 a month, maybe it makes more sense for you to put more down up front, go to 5% versus 3.5%, conventional rather than FHA. Whatever's right for you. So make sure you research all of your options. Be patient here. Don't rush through this because it's a 30-year decision you're about to make if you're getting a 30-year mortgage. So make sure you really analyze the different options. My seventh tip to first-time home buyers is to choose your real estate agent carefully. This is by far the most important decision that you'll make throughout the process outside of buying the actual home. You want an agent who's experienced working with first-time home buyers and has gone through the process themselves. I've bought a home, so I know what it's like to go through every piece of the transaction for myself, not just for my clients. So that's an important piece here. Make sure that you're working with someone that's familiar with working with first-time home buyers. They understand the different loans. They understand the whole process. This is by far your most important decision throughout the process. My eighth tip for first-time home buyers is to stick to your budget. This is hard with the world of Zillow and other services out there. Your realtor will understand exactly what your budget is, and they will send you properties based on that. But if you start looking around online, it's very easy to all of a sudden start looking at things that are outside of your budget, right? So we want to make sure, say our budget's $250,000. That is what we are pre-approved up to. That's what we're comfortable spending, where we won't be house poor. Stick to that. Don't start looking at places that are $280,000. It's just going to discourage you on your search and distract you from the properties that actually make sense. So stick to your budget. My ninth tip to first-time home buyers is to make the most out of open houses. Generally speaking, weekends are great for open houses. You'll see Saturdays and Sundays, from 11 a.m. to 4 or 5 p.m. You'll see open houses all over geographic areas that you're searching. Make the most of these. Go in, understand what the what the market looks like as far as the homes that you're looking at, not just the numbers. Make sure you understand the layout of the houses and homes in the areas that you're looking. Make sure you understand the foot traffic that they're getting. The best way to understand how competitive the market is to see how many people are there for open houses. So make the most of this. Your agent might not always be able to be with you, but that's fine. Bring their cards. If there's any listing agent there, give them your card, let them know who's representing you, and get out to as many as you can in the market that you like. My 10th and final tip to first-time home buyers is for once you are under contract, or actually when you're submitting the offer rather, do not waive inspections. Unless the house is clear as day, perfect, do not waive inspections. There's a couple reasons why. Generally speaking, if it's your first home purchase, you won't have as much cash reserves as maybe someone that just sold another home in case something arises. If you waive your home inspection and you run into a stucco remediation, that can cost you an arm and a leg. That's just one example, but you want to make sure that you're fully understanding the home that you're buying because it's your first time doing it. So do not waive inspections. All right, that's it for episode 9. Thank you so much for watching as always. Thank you to all of the first-time home buyers who utilized me for their search and purchase. I really appreciate you guys. And for all the buyers that I'm helping right now to buy their first home, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to getting this figured out for you guys. Moving forward, as always, any questions that you guys have, I'm here to answer them, whether that's for a sale of your home, a purchase of a home, or anything else that pertains to real estate. And as always, tune in every other Wednesday for the Wednesday Walk with Blue. Thanks, guys.